Before I start my speech, I would like to once again thank everyone for attending this graduation and for all the support they have given to the graduates with me today. As I read through past valedictorian speeches in preparation for writing my own, I noticed a motif. Through all of the past speeches, a theme prevailed. Each speech included special thank yous and goodbyes to the other graduates. At first, I thought I would also write a speech in that mold. After all, how often does a graduate know their class as intimately as an Ocracoke graduate does? This train of thought led me to think, how often does a person graduate from a place like Ocracoke? Though I will say thank yous towards the end of my speech, until then, I would like to speak instead about what the village of Ocracoke has meant to me. I moved here with my family the summer prior to my first grade year. It wasn't until this year, though, that I truly realized how special a place this island is. I'd like to start my meditation on Ocracoke with the school because, as I'm sure all the family members here know, the school is truly the heart of any community. Most schools exist simply to pump children with knowledge and then push them out into the real world. Ocracoke rejects that tradition. Instead of just filling students with facts and then forgetting about them, the school here truly cares about the students. I see nearly every teacher that I've had in my academic career on a daily basis. I recognize and know them. They recognize and know me. When I have a conversation with them, I know that the "Hi, how are you?" isn't just a mechanical response as it is with most people. It's a real question. They care. Academically, Ocracoke School has been a very interesting experience for me. At the end of 11th grade, I assumed that in all of my college applications, I would talk about how Ocracoke School can be a limiting experience. However, once I began the application process and really gave my high school situation a thorough pondering, I realized that Ocracoke wasn't a crutch for me to lean on during the application process. Sure, I could have talked about how there aren't many extracurricular activities, only 2 sports, though with Mr. Paget here, it seems that is quickly changing, and few classes. Instead, though, I chose to use Ocracoke as what I truly think it is, a springboard. I don't think there are many places where a student can say that they are the president of the Beta Club, the captain of the basketball team, and the valedictorian. Ocracoke School could be thought of as a crutch, but I think it's labeled much more appropriately as a springboard. For those here who are still in school, I implore you, when you apply to college, don't think about how limited you were. Talk about how, despite your limitations, you are still the best applicant. The school is the center of the community. I think that phrase is more true on Ocracoke than anywhere else. I briefly outlined some values that Ocracoke School holds. These values are equally prevalent in the community of Ocracoke. I've been asked before if I think it's weird that I don't live that close to my family, my grandparents, my aunts, uncles, and cousins. I've honestly never thought of it as strange. I don't think it's just because I'm used to it either. The same boons of a family, safety, protection, emotional nourishment, and a desire to care for each other, are found in abundance in the Ocracoke community. I received a card from Reverend Joyce this week congratulating me on graduation. I'm not a big churchgoer, and Reverend Joyce still sent me a card. She sent one to every senior, even the ones she didn't know. It's this type of caring that shows the type of community Ocracoke is. What other community can boast the same kinship that Ocracoke does? I've been asked more times than I can count where I'm going to college or what my plans are for next year. Each time it was with genuine interest and not just polite conversation. This is because the Ocracoke community is a family. You would care where your nephew went to college or what his plans were following graduation, right? I feel that we graduates fall under that same umbrella for many members of this community. My point, after all of this existential rambling, is that we couldn't have done it without you. Come graduation time, everyone always thanks their parents and their teachers, but it's rare that the community is thanked as well. It is also rare that a community deserves as much thanks as the Ocracoke community does. So first and foremost among my thank yous, I would like to say thank you to the Ocracoke community from the class of 2011. You have been here with us with the strength and devotion of a family. Next, my fellow classmates. I won't say goodbye to you all now. That's what this summer's for. I would like to thank you, though. You have been great friends and companions through the years. You are as close to kin as one can be without blood relation. Thank you. I'd also like to thank every teacher that I've had here at Ocracoke School. I wouldn't be here without you. Charles, Miss Leslie, and Miss Jennifer, I've had you as teachers all 4 years of high school. I can't overstate the impact and importance you have had in my life. Thank you. Coach B, you were the first real basketball coach I had, but I don't think basketball is the most important thing I learned from you. Among the many things you taught me are character, perseverance, and dedication. These are lessons I will always have with me. Thank you. Finally, my parents, grandparents, and brother. There's no way I would be here right now if it weren't for your continued support and dedication. My whole life, I have been pushed and supported by you. Thank you. To close, thank you to the community, my classmates, my teachers, and my family. Class of 2011, we made it.